elite media right here. Like, we are making our name out there with big games, big atmospheres. This is the biggest game of the weekend right here.
You are so right. We've been treated to so many great games this season. And while we have a moment, let's mention not only our 100 affiliates, our Elite Media Network channel on iHeart and TuneIn, but our YouTube live channel, which already we are reaching record numbers tonight. You get blessed with the appearance of us,
yes,
Mike and Baldy, coming at you on two high-def cameras. Smoke filtering out of DKR Stadium. It's kind of a windy night. Temperatures are just perfect for this time of year. Temperatures in the low 60s for now as the captains for both squads meet. Texas in burnt orange jerseys and Texas A&M, the visiting Aggies, in white.
I would not punt to Casey Concepcion here.
Now he is back at the 25 in the middle of the hashes. Bo Meester boots it. Concepcion drifting to his right and catches it at the 29, sheds a tackler, sheds another tackler, now reverses toward the middle of the field at the 40, and weaving his way past midfield, and a shirt jersey to know he's still on his feet, and then finally goes down at about the 43. Second and goal from the 9. Owens the back to the left of Reed out of the shotgun, two receivers to the near side. And they set up the jet sweep. That's Concepcion trying to get to the edge. Cuts back at the 5. Concepcion dives. Touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies. The jet sweep works to perfection for KC Concepcion. And we finally have a touchdown in this game as the Aggies can make it 10-3 with an extra point. That was all number 7 in white. Now a second down and 12. Backs him up to the 29-yard line. Two receivers stacked up near side on the left hash. Manning out of the gun with C.J. Baxter to his left. Here's the snap. Pocket collapsing. Manning is going to run. He's got a whole lot of room. He's going to throw it last second. Wide open in the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown! Ryan Wingo!
Archie broke the pocket, kept his eyes down the field. Wingo got behind the defense for the first time all day, and Archie saw it. Archie saw it, and he floated it out there, and this place is going crazy right now.
On second down and 12, back to the 46-yard line for Texas, going right to left. Here's the snap to Manning. Clean pocket all day. Manning missiles one, over the middle, complete at the 35. Angling outside the numbers at the 25. Breaking a tackle at the 20, and tripped up inside the 5 is the tight end, Jack Endries. One of the biggest pass plays of the game. 51 yards for Texas. So now to the 35 on 3rd and 3 out of an empty gun. Manning gets it, going to run straight ahead. Manning breaks a tackle at the 30. Manning off to the races inside the 5. Arch Manning, touchdown, 35 yards.
That's the speed of Arch Manning, right up the middle, and he had two guys chasing him. They couldn't catch him. The biggest play of the night by Archie Manning.
Throw, and was it picked off? It was picked off by Taff. Who else? Michael Taff with the interception on a bad ball from Reed on a huge play with 3:41 to go. 23 consecutive games with a takeaway at home for Texas, the longest streak in all of college football. Nothing beats a rivalry game in college football. And when you can do it in front of 103,000 fans, even better. And now they will tick away the final seconds. The players storming the field. And how about the Texas Longhorns? What a performance tonight by Texas. 397 total yards. Arch Manning, a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, both in the second half, both marking the biggest plays of this game. 3rd and 9 from your own 42, ball left hash. Bulldogs do have a timeout. Trips to the near side, 4-wide look for Blake Shapen out of the gun. Looks up at a 4-man front for Arizona State. Looking near side, Coxon fires deep. Has a man at the 25, caught! 20, angling left side outside the numbers at the 10, 5, touchdown! Brennan Thompson from 58 yards, and Mississippi State takes the lead. Fireworks in Starkville. He toasted Javon Robinson.
Vaught-Hemingway Stadium on the campus of Ole Miss here in Oxford, Mississippi on a beautiful Saturday evening. Temperatures have dropped a little bit, but otherwise for mid-November you could not ask for better weather conditions. Mike Morgan, Chuck Oliver with you for the entire ride. A rare I formation with Lagway under center. Handoff ball right side, powering his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown Gators, another rushing score for Jaden Ball, the fifth leading rusher in the SEC. So now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 43 of the Gators. Chambliss out of the gun. Ball right hash, trips to the far side. Chambliss barks out the signals to his line. Gators showing a 4-man front. Play clock down to 5. Play clock down to 3. 2, 1. They just get it off. Snap. Chambliss from the pocket. Deep over the middle. Caught at the 30 and breaking free at the 20. The 10. 5. Diving. Touchdown. Touchdown. Dejon Stribling. A 43-yard catch and score. And the Rebels retake the lead. On 2nd and 4, play action. Lagway, all kinds of time. Deep ball down the left side, crossing over. Caught at the 20. Outside the numbers at the 10. Tiptoeing down the sideline. Touchdown! Touchdown, Sturdivant. 57 yards from DJ Lagway on a beautifully designed play. And Florida retakes the lead. 1st and goal from the 4, a minute 48. They go back to that jumbo package. This is the one where Lacey has typically gotten a direct snap. He gets it here. He runs to the left side. Lacey, second effort. Touchdown! Touchdown, Lacey! His 3rd of the game, and the career night for Kewan Lacey continues for Ole Miss. They are going to be partying in the Grove and in the Square in Oxford tonight. Mike Morgan, Chuck Oliver, Brian Dansell, and what a matchup we have for you. Miami in all white unis tonight. Florida State with the garnet jerseys, gold pants, and the gold helmets.
2nd and 7.
Beck lifts the right leg, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, throws, quick slant, touchdown Miami! C.J. Daniels, who had the big catch to put the Canes in the red zone, and he'll find pay dirt, and Miami's an extra point away from a 7-3 lead. Seminoles with a 4th and 8 from the Miami 41-yard line. 4 wide set. Castellanos out of the gun, looks left, gets the snap from the pocket, which is collapsing. Hits it as he throws. Receiver is picked off at the 10. Outside the numbers 20. Down the sideline 40. Weaving his way past midfield. And finally stopped at the 40 of Florida State. The Miami Hurricanes with a 49-yard interception return. You're listening to Elite Media Network, your home for NCAA football. 2nd down and 5 from the 47 of the Longhorns, going left to right. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Mateer out of the shotgun with Blaylock behind him. And a pistol look. Snap. Mateer flushed out to the right side, looking downfield, whips one complete at the 35. Angling outside the numbers at the 29-yard line is Dion Burks. Shotgun. Ball right hash. 2-by-2 formation. Wisner motions out of the backfield to the left side. Empty backfield now. Oklahoma rushes 4. Manning from the pocket. It's clean over the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown, Texas! DeAndre Moore in the back of the end zone right over the middle was nowhere near any defender, and Manning put it right on target.
Well, Oklahoma blew the protection when they put Wisner out wide, making 3 wide receivers. Nobody covered Moore.
Oklahoma on to punt it. Drifting to the left side of the 25, caught and fielded and racing up the sideline at the 40, 45, 50, down the sideline, the 40, the 30. No one will catch him. Ryan Niblett, touchdown! Touchdown, Texas! Another knee in the final seconds. 20 of them will tick away. Players heading over to midfield. Texas is going to emerge victorious in the 121st Red River rivalry, 23-6 Longhorns.
You could not ask for a better atmosphere here at Spartan Stadium in East Lansing, Michigan. Mike Morgan, Tom Ramsey. It is another installment of the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the 73rd time, the overall 118th meeting between Michigan and Michigan State. 3 tight ends on 1st and 10 from a 13 of Michigan State, going to our right. Snap. Underwood keeps it, going left, has a blocker at the 10, down the sideline, touchdown! Touchdown Michigan, as Bryce Underwood bounced outside, turned on the Jets, and finds pay dirt for the Wolverines. Second down, handoff, gaping hole up the middle, 35, down to the 40, no, he's still on his feet, outside the numbers at the 50, down the sideline, foot race, and shoved out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Biggest play of the game, Mekhi Frazier gallops 49 yards, weaving to the left side, and finally the tackle made by Ernest Hausman, the linebacker. You have an inch to get here if you're Michigan State. Right hash. Again, Coyne and Brandon Tullis in an I formation. Childs under center. Childs going to keep it. Childs stacked up. Goal line. They're coming in. Touchdown! Touchdown, Sparty! First and 10 from a 25. Childs, clean pocket. Rifles one down the near sideline. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! A beautiful pass and catch to Nick Marsh. And Michigan State is back in it.
A great highlight. Snatched from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, you know what? We're still running that bad boy at the banquet. Get your tickets now.
That's right.
Big hole on 2nd and 7 up the middle, breaking a tackle at the 40, outside the numbers at the 30. He's got the 20, turn on the Jets at the 10, touchdown! Jordan Marshall, 56 yards and a score, and Michigan will put the ice on this one. They are going to win the Paul Bunyan Trophy again, leading it now 30-13. What a run by Jordan Marshall. And the knee is taken, and the game is won by the Wolverines. The Paul Bunyan Trophy. Oh, a triple backflip by the Michigan backfield, including their star freshman quarterback, Bryce Underwood. Michigan, hail to the victors. The Wolverines win it over in-state rival Michigan State by a final score of 31-20 before 75,000 fans here in East Lansing. What a ball game. Unbelievable atmosphere here at Jones AT&T Stadium, 64,000 strong. Could be a record all time for this venue in the biggest game in Lubbock, Texas since 2008. Mike Morgan, Brian Baldinger back with you here in Lubbock for a top 10 matchup with a whole lot riding on it. This is the 12th play of the drive, which has lasted just under 5 minutes in length. 2nd down and 5 from the 9-yard line. They fake the handoff. They throw end zone. Right corner. Touchdown. He got it. Caleb Douglas. Leaping grab in the right corner of the end zone. And Texas Tech caps off a majestic drive with a touchdown. And Texas Tech has a 1st and goal from the 2 going to our right, ball right hash. We got a T formation. Morton handoff left side, touchdown! Touchdown, Cameron Dickey. He walked in untouched, and guns up in Lubbock, and they might have wheels up to a college football playoff if they can hold on, leading this one big time, 26-0. A great rendition of the national anthem, a flyover, and a great crowd here at McLean Stadium in Waco. It seats to capacity of about 45,000. That's what it's expected to be tonight, a Friday night special SEC Big 12 showdown between the Auburn Tigers and the Baylor Bears. Going to our right, it's Arnold out of the shotgun. A back to his left, a back to his right.
He will give it. Nope, he will take it himself straight up the gut, delayed. Past the 10, the 5, Arnold, touchdown! Touchdown near side. Jackson Arnold gives the Auburn Tigers their first score of the year, a 24-yard scamper for the former Oklahoma Sooner. Baylor boots it away to our right. Auburn has a chance to return this one from the 2-yard line. Here comes Pleasant. Pleasant now in between the hashes, breaking free to the near side, past the 30, the 40, turns it upfield midfield, foot race down the sideline, 35, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown Auburn, a 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and what a response for the Tigers! Back with you here in Columbia, South Carolina, a sellout crowd. Vanderbilt is in all white. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants. Carolina with the garnet helmets, garnet jerseys, and white pants. They do a little orbit motion. Pavia gets the snap, little jump pass, has a man wide open in the flat, outside the numbers of 10, breaking a tackle at the 5, diving toward the pylon, and is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Alexander on an 18-yard reception. What a play and what a drive for Vanderbilt. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Left hash, Sellers out of the gun. Snap, handoff, trying to get to the edge near side. To the 5, to the 1, touchdown! Touchdown, Rashul Faison, his first touchdown in a Gamecock uniform from 8 yards out. And the Gamecocks will tie it up with an extra point at 7-all. 7th play of the drive, Moore. Deep down the far sideline, leaping catch at the 5, lunging, touchdown! Touchdown to Corian Moore, the outstanding true freshman out of Duncanville, Texas, and Oregon strikes first here in the Civil War. They fake the end around, deep ball, over the middle, caught at the 15, he's got the 5, he's got a touchdown! Gary Bryant Jr. from 49 yards out. A career day for Dante Moore, talking about maybe the next great in the lineage of Oregon quarterbacks. Carr awaiting the snap out of the shotgun. 5-man rush. Carr flips it to Love, caught at the 7, spin move at the 5, and he will walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love with his 4th, make it 5th touchdown of the season. A 7-yard catch, spin, and gallop into the end zone. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Again out of the gun is Carr. Rolling out right, looking downfield. Got to go back to the near side. Caught at the 35, outside the numbers, down the sideline. Love. Love weaving his way at the 15. Love at the 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Jeremiah Love for Notre Dame as he scampers for 34 yards on a beautifully designed play by the Fighting Irish. Go back to Doak Campbell Stadium on a picture-perfect Saturday evening. Back with you in front of 85,000 fans here at Memorial Stadium. Mike Morgan, Babe Laufenberg. The coin toss has taken place. Southern Cal will get the football first. A 3rd down and 9, in fact, from the 14-yard line. Raiola out of the gun, trips near side, ball right hash. Johnson motions out of the backfield to the left side. Raiola goes right side, one-on-one coverage, twisting, and making the catch. Touchdown! Touchdown, Dane Key, who had a defender all over him and still was able to bring it in for a score. What a play by the former Kentucky Wildcat. Mayava throws, and it's picked off! Intercepted at the 35-yard line by Andrew Marshall on a ball thrown in the far flat, and Marshall read it all the way. The first turnover on the Trojans. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Mayava out of the shotgun. Handoff, getting to the edge, right side, into the end zone, touchdown! King Miller does get crowned on the drive, and the Trojans have the lead. And welcome everybody once again to beautiful Beaver Stadium here on the campus of Penn State University, the second largest stadium in all of college football, the fourth largest in the Western Hemisphere if you're scoring at home on that one. On first down, they will snap it. Quick receiver screen on the far side, caught at the 20, racing outside the numbers at the 30, down the field of 40, into plus territory, 45, 40, 30, and down to the 27-yard line. A terrific play set up for Nick Singleton that goes for 50 yards. It's third down and 6. Grunkemeyer out of the shotgun, handoff left side to the 5, touchdown! Clear path, untouched. Nick Singleton finding a gaping hole and just trotting into the end zone, a 10-yard scamper for a score.
Little bit of miscommunication there between Alex Tash and Amari Campbell. They were in a banjo, which means if he goes out, I got him. If he goes in, you got him. And they kind of delayed the routes, and it made it hard to figure out who they were supposed to cover there as he's able to make that play.
3rd and 2. Over the middle, incomplete. A banjo, you say?
Yes, that's what we call it, a banjo. Sorry, I'm using too many football
No, I like this. I'm learning.
Banjo here, right? Banjo?
You don't play that, right?
Yes. No, that's literally how we call it.
Okay.
Just like that, like you're strumming a guitar. We
All
call
right.
that a banjo. And when you're the two linebackers left over and you're man-to-man, you have the tight end, you have the running back.
Okay.
And when they're right next to each other, stacked up on each other, normally we say that outside guy, if he goes out, you take him. If he goes in, you take him. So that's how we do banjo. This guy goes in, this guy goes out, then that's how we disperse.
If you're watching,
it's our way of saying it's 2-on-2.
Gotcha. If you're watching our YouTube channel, you're getting some extra breakdown here by our own Jason Cabinda.
We thank you for tuning in to the inaugural season of the College Football Game of the Week on Elite Media Network. From the best of college rivalries, from Texas to Oregon to Michigan, from the SEC to the Big Ten to the Big 12, it has been our absolute pleasure to bring you all the action this season. Stay tuned for our college basketball schedule to be released soon. For more information, log on to our website, EliteMediaNetwork.com.